Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back this week with some Mortal Kombat X gameplay part 2. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, Outlaw, where have you been? When I last watched you, I was a child in school. Now I'm an adult. I've got a family. I've got kids. I've got bills. What's going on? Well, to be honest, back in May I actually had my exams, well I should say May/June I had a series of exams, and straight after the exams, in June when I was scheduled to start re-recording again, I ended up catching a cold, which I haven't had in about 2 years. So yeah, looks like that was my award. Oh, cutscene.
You will not hunt me, creature. Round 1, fight.
But yeah, like I was saying, looks like that was my award for finishing my exams. So yeah, just great. But anyway, the cold lasted for quite a while. It was actually pretty bad, and it got worse, progressively worse over the next few weeks. But anyway, still managed to recover from the cold a few weeks ago. Well, up until last week, I'd say I was still sniffing quite a lot, so definitely not in a condition to start recording. But I'm back, and I'm ready to do some more episodes. But anyway, this is not the OutlawClient life story channel. This is about the games. So without further ado, let's get into the match. So as you guys can see on the screen now, my first match, I have a Predator versus Tremor, and a lot has happened since I uploaded my last video. Namely the fact that every single DLC character is released now. You have Jason, Tanya, Predator, and of course Tremor. You know, this is a DLC beatdown right here. This is the DLC Warrior Ultimate Battle. But when this was taken, I believe this was last week, so Tremor had just released, maybe 2 or 3 days into his release, but there weren't too many good Tremor players online. I mean, there was a... Don't get me wrong, there were many Tremor players online, but most of them didn't really know what they're doing, so the matches weren't all that good. But I mean, this guy seemed to have a decent understanding of Tremor. You know, not perfect, but I mean, he's beating me up quite badly right now. So yeah, I can't really say anything now. But anyway, I don't really buy many of the DLC characters, but you know, Predator, I am a huge fan of the Predator original film. I mean, I haven't really seen any of the newer ones, but I mean, the original film, oh good, that gets a thumbs up from me. But yeah, every time I kept highlighting him on the character select screen, you know, he was just calling for me. He was like, Outlaw, buy me now or else. So, you know, I couldn't avoid a threat from the Predator. I had to get him. But anyway, so Predator actually has quite a lot of tools. I mean, quite literally, he has some tools that he uses. But I mean, in general, his attacks are actually quite powerful. I mean, he's got some powerful combos. He's got decent mix-up there, decent mix-ups and cross-ups, as you can see by a few of his moves. That round was incredibly close. You saw that, guys. Where was my health? It was completely gone. But anyway, I'm using the Hunter variation, and he actually has a good set of tools, namely the traps that he sets up, as you'll see me use them quite a few times. But you can actually set where you want them to go depending on, well, it's actually down, back, 4. And depending on whether you hold forward or back, you can set the trap, you know, like far away or close to you, and it is really helpful, especially when dealing with zoners. But the only downside is that once you get hit, the trap will be destroyed instantly. And alongside this disc is his back forward 2, I believe it is. His disc will actually disappear even if you get hit unblocked. So yeah, be careful of that. Anyway, just fighting Tremor. A lot of his moves, I found, you know, this was like my first, or one of my first online matches against the Tremor, and I found that a lot of his moves end in like lows. And oh, there we go, just giving him a little ride there. Predator's out of here, skinned him alive, and now he's out of here. What a way to end that round. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of Tremor's moves, or a lot of his combos at the moment that I've been seeing end in lows. I mean, it makes sense, you know, Tremor controls the earth and all that, but a lot of the time I wasn't blocking low, so I sort of managed to figure it out by the second round, and that's when I sort of ended up making a comeback. I say sort of just because of how close that second round was. I mean, geez, none of us had health, so was that supposed to be a double KO? I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the next match. I was actually going to do an all-Predator round this time, but, you know, I did remember last time when I said that I'd play some Mileena. I was practicing as her, so, you know, I didn't forget about you guys. I got some Mileena up, and Mileena there shall be. Anyway, going up against a Quan Chi, the very first Quan Chi I've played online, and I wasn't really doing all that well in that first round, as you saw. Got finished quite quickly, but I managed to get a few overheads here. Mileena's overhead is incredibly slow, but it's quite an ambiguous attack because you can either go into high, an overhead, or a low. And using that nice combo, I managed to get a flawless victory there. Yeah, very, very, very satisfying there, especially after that poor first round. But I mean, Quan Chi, he ain't having none of that. It's not over yet. He's throwing skulls. Is using mind control. Jesus, it's too much. But anyway, as you can see here, missing a few of those combos, and a lot of the time I try and end my combos with that ravenous like, what do you call them, the chain grab. Yeah, that's it, sort of like King in Tekken. She has a chain grab, of course not as elaborate, but still decent. But anyway, had to throw out a random X-ray there. I mean, come on, let's be honest, guys. It wouldn't be a true online match if someone didn't throw out a random X-ray. And I'm just filling that bill, I'm just saying. But anyway, incoming fatality, guys. Be warned, the young, the elderly, and the salty. Be careful, this is gonna get brutal.
Mileena wins. Fatality.
That was brutal. What can I say, guys? The girl was hungry. We can't just deny her food. Anyway, so moving on to the third and final round, we have Predator again against a Kitana Royal Storm. And let me just say before we start, this map is, this is the officially unofficial Predator stage. It's just like in the film, the jungle. What more could you ask for? Well, I mean, I do want a proper Predator stage, but this will do for now. But anyway, as I was saying, back to Predator and up against a Royal Storm Kitana. And Royal Storm Kitana is actually a really, really good character. Well, based off of a very, a well-known Evo champion started using Kitana. So there's been a huge influx of Kitana Royal Storm players online. But anyway, managed to finish that first round quite quickly. That was the jumping 2, 2, 3, monkey swing, 2, 3, 2, 3 combo. Wait, I'm trying to think. No. That was the jumping 2, 3, back forward 2, monkey swing, 2, 3. Nams, if you're watching this, please write that down because you need to know these combos. Anyway. So, like I was saying, the Royal Storm Kitanas have become really popular due to the Evo champion doing quite well, or really showing off just how useful Kitana can be as a zoner. I mean, those fans are absolutely deadly. She can throw, she can use it in the air, she can use it on the ground, she can use it underwater, you name the situation, Kitana can use those fans. But luckily, like I was saying with the traps, Predator is actually really, really helpful against zoners. If you hold down back or towards the opponent, you can adjust the distance that the trap is thrown, and it doesn't activate straight away unless you use the enhanced version. So I was just using I was trying to save that meter a lot of the time, so I could use the godly back forward 4, which you guys have probably seen me using it a lot of the time. That's why I've never had full meter. There we go again. Speak of the devil. But there's just so much you can do off of that. I mean, a lot of the time I've been using that quite damaging combo. It does a nice 42%. I do have a combo that's about 48% offline, but it's really hard to land online. So you guys have probably noticed that I've been using that combo like most of the time. Although I did mix it up with that little pole combo there. Use this stick there. Stick pole, I can't remember what it's called. Predator fans, please don't kill me. I can't remember what it's called, but that's another nice little combo there. But anyway, using that one more time. Gonna go for the grab. Watch warning. Incoming brutality, guys. And there we go. We have to finish off royalty that way.
Predator wins.
Look at that. Predator's out of here. I'm out of here. I've had enough of that Royal Storm spam. Good day. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. That's all I have for today. If you enjoyed watching this, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And also, I don't mind giving you guys a shout out at the end of my next video. So all I ask is just for a, like, subscribe, and just leave a comment telling me what you thought of the video. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.